What is up, folks, and welcome to the BJT show where I talk about sports, media, entertainment, and such things. I'm your host, Byron, and in this episode, I have a very special guest. His name is Blake Bohannon. He's a former Kennesaw State University wide receiver. Blake, thank you for joining me.
Yeah, appreciate you.
So before I get into the interview, I got to shout out the sponsors. So shout out to E3 Protein. They are a protein brand that specializes in making different, protein bar products and such things. So be sure to check them out at E3 Energy Cubes on Instagram and use my code BJT10 for 10% off, or I think it's BJT15, whichever one it is. Check them out definitely. And then I want to give a shout out to Gym Sports. Their Instagram is at JEMZ_sports, and they specialize in football gloves. And I want to give a special shout out to Zip Chair. They specialize in gaming chairs also. So if y'all want a new gaming chair, use my code BJT10 to get 10% off of their gaming chairs. What was your recruitment process like in high school?
So to start things off, so I graduated high school in 2021. That's like right after COVID and all that stuff was happening. My senior year, we had like one or two games canceled, I think, because they just didn't have enough students to play because people were getting contact traced and stuff. I actually got contact traced. I missed two of my games, my senior year, so that was pretty brutal. But so recruitment process, it was strange because of COVID and just that whole era. Um, I was just an average high school athlete. I wasn't anything like crazy, anything special. Coming out of high school, I had a few preferred walk-on opportunities at some FCS schools like Furman, Samford, Western Carolina, and Kennesaw State. So it wasn't great. I played offense and defense in high school, but I did want to play receiver in college. So yeah, that was pretty much how the recruitment process went for me. It wasn't anything crazy, but I did have options, so that was good.
So you initially committed to Kennesaw State University.
hmm
What led to that decision to play college football there?
So obviously, my dad's the coach there. I did not want to play for him to start. I was like, I kind of want to go do my own thing. Push came to shove. Most other schools that were offering me preferred walk-ons were out of state. Some of them were private institutions. It would have costed an arm and a leg to go there. So Kennesaw State was the best option. Also, they recruited me really well. My dad kind of stayed out of it. It was kind of more the offensive coordinator, um, the running backs coach at the time, which recruited my area, Coach Glanton, and then the receiver coach. They were all super good recruiters. So they got me to commit there, and it was the best decision I've ever made. So
You mentioned that your dad was the coach, and
mhm.
but he stayed out of the whole recruitment process and just let the other coaches take care of that and all those sorts of things. So what was it like being coached by your dad at Kennesaw State University, but also being teammates with your brother Braden?
Yeah, it's like a whole family affair. But it was an adjustment at first. I've never like he coached me in like fifth grade, and that was the only time that he was really coaching me. So I wasn't really used to it. It was an adjustment at first. Obviously, coming in there as a coach's son, you kind of got to earn everyone's respect. So I kind of it was hard to do that, harder than just for a normal kid coming in there that their dad isn't the coach. But once I did that, it was good. I wouldn't have wanted it any other way than playing for my dad. I mean, he's a great coach, even better man. So and I learned a lot from him and playing from him. And then playing with Braden, I mean, that's my best friend right there. We're roommates. We were roommates. Um, but it was fun playing with him. It was really cool getting to catch a pass from him this season at Middle Tennessee State too. That was a crazy cool moment for the whole family. So yeah.
You talk about earning your teammates' respect. What was that whole process
hmm
like? Where it's like, okay, yes, his dad is the coach, but he's for real. Like he's really out here. He's grinding with everybody. He's just like the rest of his teammates. So, what was that process? Getting to know your teammates and sort of earning their respect as you went along.
Yeah, I mean, I think it like I got there in the summer, so I think it started with summer workouts. Just not attacking every workout and not like some people would, kind of tap out when things got hard. I would never, I wouldn't tap out. That's just not who I am. So I think I earned their respect in that sense, and just like just showing them what I could do on the field and like off the field. Like I think I'm a pretty good guy, so I think I just getting along with them off the field and then showing them what I could do on the field. I think really helped earn their respect.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's definitely a good point. Going in the summer with your teammates, working out, and like everybody recognizes that it's hard. Like, yes,
Hmm.
it's hot out here. We're doing
Yeah,
these workouts. It's a grind, but you're there with your teammates and you're all going through it and you're getting through it also. So I think that's very commendable.
yeah.
So, with you being coached by your dad and playing on the same team as your brother at Kennesaw State University, was there ever a time where it's like, okay, I'm in dad mode, for your dad, or was it like, okay, I'm in coach mode right now? Like, is it like, hey, is it like, hey, Blake, catch the ball, some, and then you come over like, hey, I love you, bro, but you know, catch the ball, type of
Yeah,
thing.
nah, he would never. It's crazy you say that because he did like he was like, "Now, do you want me to go into dad mode or do you want me to go into coach mode?" Like that was more off the field stuff. On the field, he would just coach me. Like it was like I was any other players. I made a mistake, I'm getting cussed out, just like anyone else. But off the field, we had a really good thing going. Where like, all right, want me to tell you my answer to that question as a coach, or do you want me to answer that question as your dad? So I think we had a really good thing going there where he could be my dad or he could be my coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that. That's a really good point for sure.
Yeah.
You talked about being able to catch a pass from your brother Braden
Hmm.
against Middle Tennessee State, right?
Yeah.
How did that feel, and what was that moment like?
It was crazy. The way the play's designed, I kind of had a feeling it was going to come to me. And Braden was in there playing at quarterback, so I was like, shoot, like we got an opportunity to make something special happen here. It's like one, he better make a good throw. Two, like most importantly, I better not drop it. So, and it was actually on third down, and it was he threw an amazing throw, and I obviously caught it, and we got the first down, it was really cool though. But what was going through my head was, all right, don't drop this, Blake. That's pretty much what I was thinking the whole time.
Yeah, third down too. That's the
Yeah,
money down. You gotta
yeah,
have that.
exactly. Got to have those.
What was your experience like being a football player at Kennesaw State University? And I realize it's a small school. I'm an alumni of the school, but how was it being an athlete there, playing football, but also dealing with it socially? Because I know at some schools with football players, especially, it's like a big man on campus thing. They get a whole bunch of attention and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
So, what was your experience like being an athlete and socially at Kennesaw State?
yeah. So I mean, Kennesaw, it's football's new there, so it isn't like you're not the big man on campus just because you play football. I think there is a certain level of respect people have for you, but it's not like you're a Georgia football player on Georgia's campus. Like people aren't looking up to you like all that. But I think it's pretty cool socially. I mean, I had a few friends outside of football, but we pretty much like hung out as a team a lot, which I think was good for our team. But yeah, that big man on campus thing, it's not really a thing yet at Kennesaw. I think it could be eventually, but it's not there yet.
Yeah, I understand that for sure. I remember
Mhm.
when I was younger watching shows like Friday Night Lights and, all these different shows and movies that are about football and
Yeah.
Blue Mountain State talking about college football. I was like, man,
Oh yeah,
is it really
that's
like
not
that?
how it is
But
at all.
I had to realize like it's a TV show. Some of it is, accurate, but at the same time, a lot of it is dramatized.
Yeah,
I'm sitting
exactly.
there thinking like, I'm sitting there thinking like, wow, is Georgia high school football like how it is in Texas, where everybody's going to the game and the town is so small and all this stuff? It's like maybe in Texas, but it's not like that in Georgia.
Yeah,
So
not necessarily like that. Not everywhere, at least.
yeah, but Blue Mountain State is definitely a funny show. I
Oh
got to shout
yeah,
out to them.
100%.
Got to give credit.
Yeah.
I know that it's a lot of jokesters on Kennesaw State's football team.
Mhm.
Was there ever any moments where y'all are like constantly laughing and joking around? I remember having classes with some of the players and they're always joking, laughing, and it's just all the time. How was
Oh
that like?
yeah, all the time. All the time. There's like jokes going on, laughs. Like it's just, I guess it's just like the chemistry our team had. Like everything is like when to lock in, but also like it was just we had funny guys on the team. Like just straight up, there's a bunch of funny dudes. So obviously, like people are gonna always be laughing, and when you're that close with one another, like. things are just like everything's funny. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're best friends with guys, like something happens, everyone like you're gonna bust out laughing. So
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, I had class with Preston Daniels, Nakeem
hmm
Farrow,
oh yeah.
um, Ian Cousin, or they call him Mike, him. And
Like,
so I had class with all them. They were definitely hilarious. They
oh yeah,
still
those
got
dudes
their work done for
yeah, they're
sure,
some
but
clowns, but yeah, they're funny.
yeah, yeah, they were definitely having me laughing and other people laughing in class. They
Oh yeah,
still got
for
their
sure.
work done though, so
Yeah,
shout out to them. And I also had class with Josiah Clemens or Clem
I
as they
do.
call him, and
Yeah,
he'd be joking
that's
around
one of
too.
my best friends. That man's a clown. He's
Yeah,
funny.
facts. What was your favorite memory playing at Kennesaw State?
Hmm. So this season, obviously beating Liberty was a huge like thing for our program, our institution. It was awesome. It was such a good feeling. Like beating at the time they were undefeated, I think. So that made it even cooler. And the year before that they were in like the Fiesta Bowl, I think. Something like that. So that was an awesome feeling beating them. And then also like a recurring memory for me is just like the away games, the away game trips, like with the guys, like just hanging out at night in the hotel room, like before the games. Like it was just, I have so many memories from that, just of like whether it's funny stuff happening or just like just straight up just normal memories. Like it was just the away game trips they were definitely like something I'll remember forever.
Yeah, I think that's a good point for sure. And
hmm
you talk about Liberty being such a good team. They were in the Fiesta Bowl the year before. Y'all played against them. They
Yep.
lost against Oregon, but to
hmm
even be in the Fiesta Bowl is a really big deal. And then they came back the next year and did pretty well. But you all did beat them, so there was a lot of attention on that game. It was like, wow, KSU upsets Liberty. Like it's a huge thing. So
hmm
how did y'all feel in that moment beating them and like everybody's going crazy?
It was kind of like surreal, like especially because people like rushed the field, which I thought was awesome. But it was like what is going on right now? Like, did this just happen? Type of thing. Like obviously you go into every game expecting to win, but just I guess the way it happened, like it was such a close game. Like they did an onside kick. Like it was just the way it happened. I guess circumstances just made it like that much more crazy. Obviously the fans stormed the field. But it was a great feeling. It was our first win in Conference USA, so that was also awesome. It was a super good feeling. We were all on like cloud nine that night, so it was fun.
Yeah, for sure. I saw so many posts on like Instagram and other social media platforms where it's like, "Hey, KSU beat Liberty. It's a crazy upset," and everybody's just going crazy, especially Kennesaw State students. So I
Yeah,
think that was really cool for them.
for sure.
And to your point about, reoccurring memories, with you playing at Kennesaw State, I understand, with a lot of football players, it's like, yeah, you missed a game, if you don't play, regular football anymore, or if you go to a different school, you still miss your teammates. And yeah, you miss the games and all that good stuff, but a lot of the times you miss those, different times where y'all are, off the field or just hanging
hmm
out or, just being normal, outside of football.
Yeah, 100%. Those were the things I miss the most. Like the games are fun and all that, but the things you'll remember forever are those like memories you made off the field. So yeah.
I understand that you entered the transfer portal recently.
hmm
So, what led to your decision to do that?
Obviously the coaching changes led to my decision to enter the transfer portal. But also I'm excited for to like to see what's out there, to see how the recruitment process starts to heat up once the spring transfer portal window opens. I'm excited to go somewhere and show someone else like what I can do on the field and off the field. So I'm really looking forward to that opportunity.
What are you most excited about, to go to your new school and playing college football there?
hmm it's my last season. I'm really excited for. I want to go somewhere where I'm going to get lot of opportunities to make plays with the ball. So I would say I'm super excited for that. I mean, I've been grinding the whole off season so far and just like perfecting my craft and stuff like that, so I can be able to make those plays when they come my way. So I would say I'm most excited for that. Yeah, I just want to have a lot of opportunities and just enjoy my last season of playing college football because it went by fast. That was for sure. It's it's mind blowing. I'm already about to graduate college, so
Yeah, I know what it's like. I know what it's like. From
yeah,
going into college, you're here, and then you snap, and then it's about to be over, and you're
yeah.
graduating.
It's like the
It's
days are
crazy.
long, but the years go by fast. It's crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
Hmm.
You play receiver. Describe yourself as a receiver.
Okay. I think I think I'm a really fundamental receiver. I think I think I have really good hands. I can catch the ball, make plays, and I think I'm good at making plays in crunch time situations, third down, end of the game, need a play. I think I can be that guy. Um, I think I'm a skilled route runner. That's something I've been working on and will continue to work on more. But yeah, that kind of describes myself as a receiver. I can also go down and block somebody for you if you need me to on the perimeter. So yeah.
Can you play out wide in the slot? Do you have a preference, or is it just, you can put me anywhere on the offense and,
Hmm.
I'll succeed?
I think I've been playing out wide for so long that that's probably what I'm most comfortable with. But honestly, I think I could go play anywhere because I'm a quick learner. I'm a quick learner. I'm coachable, so I think you could put me anywhere on the field, slot, out wide, anywhere, and I could go do it to the best of my ability. So
Yeah, you got to have that mentality too. I know some coaches will say, well, hey, if you don't block, I'm not throwing you the ball.
yeah,
So,
exactly.
I mean,
That's how it is mostly
yeah.
everywhere. So you got to be able to block first before you'll have a chance to make opportunities with the ball. So
hmm You got to grind in all facets of the offense. I
yeah.
remember I remember seeing different plays on like social media and stuff from different teams where you got the running back running, away from defenders trying to score a touchdown, and you see the receiver just come out of nowhere, just lead blocking, making sure that
Mhm.
they're good to go. And so,
Yeah,
you know, I
those
think,
are touchdown blocks out
yeah,
in the perimeter.
hmm I think a lot of it is effort too. You don't have to be like the biggest or strongest receiver to go out there and block. It's mainly just an effort thing.
Yeah, I agree 100%. It's all about effort.
Speaking of playing receiver, who's your favorite receiver in college football right now? And who's your favorite receiver in the NFL right
College football, it's kind of crazy. Who's really fun to watch, who I think always can make plays, is Jeremiah Smith. I think he's super fun to watch. NFL, let's see. I'm a huge fan of a bunch of guys. Jamar Chase, I love him. I always watch his route running and stuff like that. Mike Evans, he runs really good routes. He also goes up and makes plays. I like watching a bunch of those guys. That I like watching their releases, how they win on reps and routes, and see if I can go replicate that myself. Because if they're winning against guys in the NFL, I should be able to do it at the college level too. So even though they might be a little more talented than me, but I'm gonna still go out there and try it.
now? Is there a receiver that you sort of look up to or model your game after in some ways?
Hmm. Honestly, I don't really have like a receiver that I like model my game after. More so, I think I take things from a bunch of receivers like that I see, that I watch play, and I try to use what I can that I know what I can do good, and use what they did that worked, and then like use it myself. Like if one receiver does one thing at the line of scrimmage, and another does like after trying to get by the DB, I like combine those things and do that. But to answer your question, I don't think I have like a favorite receiver I look up to, but I like watching football. So I watch what the receivers do every time I'm watching a game. I watch how they win reps. I watch what they do when they lose reps, so I can see what works, stuff like that.
Yeah, I've seen some of your teammates, and I'm sure other people have seen it as well, but some of your teammates posting like clips of you doing one-on-ones after practice or working out or just,
Hmm.
grinding. And,
Yeah,
y'all do a lot of one-on-ones, like Preston will be out there, you'll be out there, your brother will be out there,
yeah,
just, getting that work in.
we've done that a couple times. That's fun times.
So now I want to get into the rapid fire portion of the interview where I'm just going to ask random questions.
Okay, cool.
What's your favorite thing to eat?
Favorite thing to eat? Steak. I love steak.
Favorite restaurant?
Favorite restaurant? Dang. What is my favorite restaurant? I know I have one. Oh, favorite restaurant? I don't even know if it might be considered fast food. Jersey Mike's. I love Jersey Mike's.
People are asleep on Jersey Mike's.
People
Jersey
do
Mike's is
sleep on
good.
Jersey Mike's. It is the rosemary parmesan bread. It was great. I love it.
What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie? I'd say Interstellar's one of my favorites. Goodwill Hunting, super good movie. Those are the first two that come to mind. I'm trying to think. Uh, like Inception's really good. Gosh, what other ones? I don't know. Those are the first three that come to my mind. I'm sure I'm missing. Oh, I love Star Wars. So really, any of those, like Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back. I love Star Wars.
If you could have a job, any type of job ever, besides, something that's football related, or at least playing football, what would that job be?
I think I would. I think I would like to be like still involved in sports, like maybe like an athletic director. I think I'd be good in that because I like the business side of things, like dealing with money. I think I'm good with like finance and stuff like that. So dealing with that, but still being involved in athletics, I think would be pretty cool.
Okay, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, being an athletic director is no joke.
No,
It's
I
it's
know
some work.
this is serious work.
Who's your favorite musical artist?
Hmm. I'm a big country guy. I love Morgan Wallen. I love Parker McCollum. Those are probably my two favorite country artists. And then like rap, I also love rap. I love Rilo Rodriguez, Lil Baby. Those are probably my top two rap artists too.
Do you like that song "Whiskey Whiskey" by Morgan Wallen?
Yeah, that
I
just
do too.
yeah, I love that song. That's with Morgan Wallen and Moneybagg Yo. Yeah, that's a good one. That's definitely a party song for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. And
Mhm.
then you were talking about Ralo Rodriguez. The
Mhm.
thing I like about Ralo's music is that he has a lot of cool punchlines, especially pertaining to sports.
Yeah, like he said something like play for Texas like I'm CJ Stroud. That's in one of his songs. I can't remember what it is. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's
I
it's crazy.
think there was another lyric too where it was like having motion like a tight end or something like that. I
Yeah,
thought that was cool.
that was I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I love how he does that.
If you could vacation anywhere in the world, where would it be?
I always want to go to Hawaii. I love beaches, and I feel like beaches and like mountains and cliffs, and I feel like they have all that stuff in the jungle too. Like I don't know, it's just tropical. I love tropical areas, so probably Hawaii.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I think it's cool being around the water. I don't like swimming a whole lot. I'm gonna
Yeah.
just say that right now, but it's not really my thing. But I'll float a little bit, not really swim,
Hmm.
unless necessary, but I'll float and chill a little bit,
Yeah.
especially in Florida. I love being in Florida. So,
Oh yeah, me too.
what's the nicest thing someone has done for you? Kind of a
Nicest.
deep question, but
Yeah,
yeah,
nicest thing someone's ever done for me. I'm trying to think. Hmm. I don't know. It's got to be something my mom or dad has done for me. I'm trying to think nicest thing. My dad got me a truck. That was super nice. Trying to think. Um, I don't know. You put me on the spot with that one because that is a deep question. Yeah, I don't know. I would say I guess my dad
I
getting me
got
the
you.
truck. That was pretty awesome when I
Mm,
turned 16.
nice, nice.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've seen your dad before a couple times, and I saw that Jeep, and I was like, "Oh, okay, Coach Bohannon
Oh
ain't
yeah,
playing around." Like,
he drove the Jeep for a while, and now he's got a truck now because he loves big trucks. He got a big Ram truck, so that's his thing now. But yeah, he likes the Jeeps too.
for sure, for sure. All right, folks. Hope y'all enjoyed the interview. Shout out to Blake Bohannon for being a guest on here. Blake, I appreciate that.
For sure, I appreciate you, man.
Be sure to follow me on my social medias. I'll be in the description box. Be sure to follow Blake on his social medias as well. Those will be in the description box. And shout out to all the sponsors, like I was saying before. And I hope you all have a good one. Peace out.